Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to show you how to do a relatively quick side updo on someone who has really thick hair. So sometimes you are doing a wedding and you encounter someone who just has that really thick heavy hair that's like fine, but there's a ton of it and it's like silky and it has no process or damage to it, and it's hard to whip out a quick updo, especially if you have to curl a lot of it and it doesn't hold curl well because it's so healthy, blah blah blah. So this is a nice way to hide a lot of the hair and still have a really beautiful updo. So I've prepped this model, and now she doesn't actually have really thick hair, so we have to sort of pretend with her. Hers is pretty fine. But I've sectioned the top of her hair away, so that's crown to the top of her ears. I have those pinned, and then I also have the top of the crown too pinned away. And so this is gonna help set the hair, get the curls ready for when I wanna pin them around the base. So what I'm gonna do is take the base of her hair, and depending on how much thickness she has, that's how much I'll decide I want to pin away. So if she's got tons and tons of hair, I would take a pretty large section so you can just get rid of it. And I'm going to go through, and I've already hairsprayed it. I've used some texture spray, and I'm going to do what I do almost every time, and I'm just going to backcomb a little bit through here. Especially if her hair is really thick and really healthy, you really need to get it kind of gridded up so you have something for the bobby pins to stick to. And you want to make sure that it doesn't fall out. And so this will really help keep it all together. So I'm backcombing, and I'm doing it kind of loosely because I know I'm going to gather all this together, so I don't need to be really precise with it. All right, so you can see all this hair back here is what I'm going to put together. So I'm gathering all the way from this side and pulling it all the way over to this side. And I'm going to gather it in a ponytail kind of right at her earlobe. And so what you don't want to happen is that you do the base too high and then she ends up having a big ball behind her ear, especially someone who has thick hair and a lot of hair. That looks really not cute, and it will be really far off their head, and that is not the look we're going for. So I sort of use the ear as a reference. You want it to be more like in this realm. So if you secure the ponytail by the earlobe, then when we wrap it, you'll see it's kind of at the perfect height. So I'm going to use the elastic, make a little ponytail right here behind her ear, tighten it up, and then I'm going to pull it just a little bit loose so I have some spots to put my bobby pins in. And then what you're going to do is backcomb the ponytail again. And I'm actually going to backcomb it instead of backcombing it regular where I'm just going underneath down towards the floor and rolling it under. I'm rolling it this way, and so I'm going to backcomb in that direction. So that means I'm kind of backcombing sideways, if that makes sense. So I'm backcombing it like this because I'm going to be rolling it back towards her head instead of back down towards her neck. So we're going to backcomb in sections that way. That way we're already sort of moving in the direction that we want the hair to go, and you're setting yourself up for success in that direction. All right, so we're going to smooth it a little bit. Smoothing the top because this is the part that's going to show. So like I said, I'm not going this way and smoothing over, I'm going this way. And then we're going to pinch the ends together and roll her hair up like this. And what I'm going to do then is pin it so the roll is right kind of underneath her ear. So you can see there's her ear, and it's at the base of her neck. I'm taking my bobby pins and pinning inside the roll onto her head. And you might need to use like 5 or 6 bobby pins depending on how thick their hair is. You just have to kind of be the judge because this is the part that needs to not fall out. And especially if you're using a lot of hair here, you might need to use some of those bigger heavy duty bobby pins. And that's really helpful to making it stay. So once I have the right amount of bobby pins in, then what I'm gonna do, let me get this out of the way so you can see. All right, so you're gonna look straight on and spread it out a little bit. And you can see if you want it to be up a little higher, a little lower, a little flatter. This looks pretty good. And if it's what you like, then you can give it a hairspray and make sure that this part is really smooth and solid. And I would even ask her to shake her head at this point because if this falls out, your whole updo is falling out. So make sure this is nice and secure. So you can see on this side now, you can see the elastic and you can kind of see where the pins are, but this hair is going to come down and cover it. And so that's the beauty of this, is we've already taken out 3/4 of the hair, we've tied it away, and then you can let these pieces down and you already have a nice little curl here. And then you can softly pin around this updo and kind of pin in whatever creative way that you want. And also you can use the hair that you pull down in the back here to cover up this elastic and bobby pins. So you can pin it around like that. You could twist it. You can do a lot of curls. Even if you just curl this part and then pin it softly into this base, you're gonna be saving yourself so much time because you've pinned away about 3/4 of the hair. So like I said, this is a great way to do a quick updo on someone who has a lot of hair and get rid of a lot of the hair fast. So that's my tip. If you like this video, please like it and subscribe. And if you have any questions or want to see any other updo videos or tips for people with really thick hair, really long hair, mention in the comments and I will happily do that for you. So we will see you soon. Thanks.